Marvel Legends has changed hands before, but the way collectors talk about it, you'd think that if it happened again, it'd be the end of the world. Back in 2007, Marvel Legends had been made by Toy Biz for about 4 years, and then Hasbro took over the line. Things were a little bit rough at first, but now it's been 20 years and things have turned out pretty okay. Marvel Legends has been going up in price more and more over the past few years, and the quality has been all over the place. Sometimes the action figures are really good, sometimes they're really well sculpted. Other times, they're a little bit of a hot mess, and you'll look at a release and wonder why they even bothered making it. It's so bad. Prices are sure to go up even higher in the very near future, so the question remains how they're going to meet the expectations of longtime fans. It's a tough pill to swallow because, like I like to say, more money, more expectations. From time to time, we toy around with the idea of who would be up to the job of making Marvel Legends if not Hasbro, and which of these companies could satisfy customer expectations in today's market. For whatever reason, some people find this to be an uncomfortable topic, the rationale being that they're going to have to restart their collections, or that if you say a bad word about Marvel Legends, it might make it go away, which neither one is the case. After all, Marvel Legends survived one change in companies, it can survive another one. Did Toy Biz collectors suddenly have to completely restart their collections just because Hasbro picked up the Marvel license? No, they didn't. To this day, I still have Hasbro's Marvel Legends alongside Toy Biz's Marvel Legends, and there they live in perfect harmony. If Marvel changed hands, it would be a case of appreciating the past, just like I already have been with Toy Biz, except Hasbro would be in the past. As far as companies that could take over Marvel Legends, I think that Jada Toys is very capable. They've proved themselves very handily with their Street Fighter line, with Scooby-Doo, with Mega Man. They can really put out some good work at a very affordable price point. Jakks Pacific is also a good choice. They have a lot of experience with licensed toys, and they've done pretty good work with Sonic, with Mario. They've handled WWF toys in the past, etc. And even Jazzwares, I think, would do good work. They've been doing some pretty solid work with the AEW line of action figures. Do I think it would ever happen? No. Hasbro makes way too much money for Marvel and Disney, and even if it's not action figures, they're making money with the license 100 different ways other than action figures. Lest we forget that Hasbro is also one of the biggest board game manufacturers in addition to action figures. Every time they put out a board game that's got Marvel on it, it's a license to print money. So there's almost no chance that Hasbro will ever lose the Marvel license. But if it ever did happen, it would be because another company had the potential to make Marvel and Disney even more money. So rest easy, it'll never happen. But I'm saying if it did, things would be fine. It wouldn't be the end of the world. Life went on after Toy Biz, and life would go on if Hasbro lost the Marvel license too. One way or another, we'd still get Marvel Legends. The line has way too much credibility, it's got way too much juice, it's not going anywhere. You think if another company got the Marvel license, they'd bring back Marvel Universe too? The Soulmates, what do you think? Would life go on if the Marvel license went to another company? If it did go to another company, who do you think it should go to? I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you again soon. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye, guys.